Well, here we are again with LolCow TCG. We're going to make a deck today, a Scribe deck. Immortal Enemies of the LolCows. To me, I personally feel Scribes are a little weaker. I don't think they could hang with fast, dashing LolCow decks. Even their late game cards aren't that great. But they have a lot of cards that do affect hands, do affect decks, do a lot of extra damage like magic cards. So we're going to go first. We're going to look at our restricted and limited list. We're going to start getting some of these cards first. We are not going to use the medallion. We're going to use Vitamin Quick. We're going to use Pot of Mead. We're going to use Server Outage. Raxmas Arrives, Pickle Quest. That's pretty much all we can use. So let's get our Pot of Mead out there. Lets us draw 2 cards. And Raxmas lets us do 50 damage, heal for 50 health, scrap a card, and draw 3 cards, which is really good. And I could have chose, you can only have one. So this is the Horror House version. It just came out. Pretty cool. This is the Holiday 2023 version. Let's use the classic. So let's see. Okay, so we got that one. I need Server Outage now. Here we go. That'll be the board wipe. And I need Pickle Quest. That'll let us pay 2 to search the deck for any card. And so, double checking that I have everything. I need my Vitamin Quick. Lets us do 20 damage times whatever amount we want to pay. Pretty good card. So now we are going to need our most important trickery card, the Do What. What lets us pay 2 to negate any card played from their hand and send it to the scrap pile. Really good card. Fortunately, only allowed 3. And that's the thing, you're only allowed up to 3 if it's not a limited or restricted card. And let's see, cows have a lot of good magics and things like that. So we're going to start filling some of those up. The 2-player starter came with a few. WTF was that? Deal 60 damage to target character with the ice bullet and old Raxo. It surprises me he believes that was real, but we're gonna take a couple of those. And definitely Scribe Panel. We're gonna take all 3. And this one, Information Overload, deal 50 damage to any target or remove 50 damage from any target. So let's grab a couple of those. Let's grab 2 for now. We will be probably getting 3, and Medicare's Judgment's decent. Ban target character. Let's get 1. And Scribe Panel, all 3. Can't go wrong with that. Well, let's start loading them up. Now, each row is 12 cards, so that's how I know how many we're going to have. Okay. So let's take a break and start filling up our characters. And probably our most important character will be from Volume 1, the Based Shaman. Based Shaman here with this pipe. He gets to let you search an opponent's deck for all cards with the name that you say. So you could name like Sexy Goth Bad Boy over here or Rainbow Chan, and the opponent has to scrap all versions of that card. Yeah. And we're also gonna get from Volume 1, Kiwi tapes. 5 tapes. That's expensive, right? Well, when he comes into the field, he lets you rewind 3 tapes, and then once per turn, you can look at the top card of an opponent's deck. You may put that card back on top or bottom of the deck. So that messes with the opponent's plans. I'm going to get 3, but we might not even be. I think Volume 1 has really good scribes. Really strong cards. So let's put 3, but we could always put 1 back. And lastly, from Volume 1, we're going to get the Biff, the werewolf. When he defeats another character, you get to place that character on your side of the field. That's kind of cool. You get to steal him. Well, let's get him. And he's a 6. He's going to be probably the toughest card. And I'm only going to get 2. We could get 3, but I want a little quicker, faster cards. Let's put the smaller version of him, Biff woofed up. 1 tape cost, dash, and you get to gain 10 life points every turn. Let's put 3. I love dash. And then let's go with the troll. Where is he at? Blue Spike. He has dash as well for 2, 30, 40, but if you're dealing damage to a character, the 30 becomes 60. Very notorious Christian troll, Blue Spike. Sick little kid, but here we go. And then let's see. Horror House has a few good scribes that came out. Biff, another Biff, dash, and you could pay 2 the minute it's scrapped to bring it back, but you don't have any time after that. If you cannot pay this 2, he's lost. And then Bazinga here has a 2 tape cost. You get to rewind 2 tapes, and it doesn't even say it's only basic tapes. You can rewind special tapes, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna get 3. It's basically a free character. Biff here, I'm gonna get 2 of those. He does have dash, and he's decent for only 2 tapes, 50, 40. And then, let's see, Smokey here, leap, and you get 40 damages, 40 power is not that great, but you get to gain life points equal to that, to any damage he does. So, on top right now. Let's get 2, and he's going to be jumping over the other character, so he can't be blocked. And then let's see. Anything else from Horror House? We use Cord Keeper, but I don't want to play with my hand revealed. There are LolCows, can't use them. Nope. Let's go. So we have a lot of cards to add. We're barely at what, 38? 40 is the minimum. Let's go 46 about. Oh, I forgot about this card. My new favorites. A little extra protein, 1 tape cost. Target character gains 20 attack and cheap shot. Really good for ambushing your character, your opponent. Okay, and the biggest problem with scribes is there's no way that they could have their cards in the scrap pile return. The LolCows get Happy Thanksgiving. So even if I do use server outage, it's cheap, wipe the board, the opponent could play Happy Thanksgiving and bring everything back, and I have no way to counter that again. So let's put in, there we go, Chili Slop Massacre, scrap all non-Chungus types. That'll get rid of most cards. And, some goats. Let's get some goats going to make some goat tokens. And that'll wipe the board too. Project Goat Wire. There we go. So, let's see. I think I do want a few more characters. I like to have more characters usually than our magics or trickeries, but there's just so many good cards. If we're playing LolCows, you're definitely going to need the Crack Shack. And I think 2 is good to have. Let's show you what that does. When it's on the field, all your opponent LolCows cost 1 more tape to play and get negative 20 power, so that's pretty good. So let's see. I think we should go 50 cards because there's, yeah, maybe we have room for 5, and I do want more characters. There's a few small characters here that we could use. Kiwi tapes, spin, rewind to target basic tape. Not too bad. Based Shaman, I'm sorry. Let's put a few him. He got sleep, 2 damage. I mean, 2 tapes, I'm sorry. 40-40, not too bad. And are there any trolls we should be putting in? Let's see. There's some, maybe some decent ones. Oh, I am forgetting a good card. Nick Nobody here. Sorry, Nick Nobody, but this card's pretty good. It is cheap. 3 tapes, 50-50. Just to show you, when this enters the field, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a character from it. That player places the chosen card on the bottom of their deck, and it says doesn't say they have to they get to shuffle either. So pretty good. Let's get one more card. How about one more Nick? It's cheap. So there we go. So now that's 50 cards. Let's see. Is there anything else we could put? I think this is a decent little deck. What's going to happen is you got a bunch of these cheap cards, and they're fast. You got your blue spikes with dash coming out early in the game. You got your American Biff in London dash, and you have your Biff Wolfed Ups. So that is 3, 6. That's 8 characters right there with dash, and they're cheap. Try to get them early. Try to do a bunch of damage early, and then hold off and wait for your big heavy hitters, your Based Shamans, your Kiwi tapes, and your Biffs. Your Based Shamans should be disrupting their deck by getting rid of their really good cards. And your Kiwi tapes and your Nick Nobodies will be sending cards to the bottom of their deck. So, and then you could heal yourself by sending Smokey out there. So not too bad, not too bad. I think we're done. I like having this kind of setup where the characters are separated from your other cards, your trickeries, your magics, your dens, all that stuff. And it's very important to put out the den too to disrupt your opponent by making them have to pay more, and their cards don't hit for that hard. What is it? -20. Yeah, -20 power. So I think that's it. That's a scribe deck. I think that'd be fun to play. Try it out. Thank you.